So do you want to know why employees and employers are clashing in 2024? Let me tell you my opinion. First of all, there are two different roles, right? So the employee has one role, the employer has another role. Let's start with the employer. The ownership is basically looking for profitability, how they can make more money. What are they going to do to collect more cash, for example? How is that going to look? And the other side, the employee, is trying to look at the same thing. How can I make more money? How can I get more benefits? What do I have to do to make that happen? So in reality, they're both striving for two different things. One is striving for profitability for a company. The other one is the employee striving for how much are they going to make? What are they going to get from this? The fact of the matter is they're pulling in two different directions. That's the fact. There's no way that you can have an organization where you have one side of the equation that's pulling for one way and the other side of the equation that's pulling for the other way. So how do we fix it? That's the big question. How are we going to fix this problem between employees and employers? One is we need to know both the roles. I spoke about the roles earlier, so you got that message. So how can we survive? We have to put the business first. This is the only way that I could see it works. We have to put the business first. That means the business has to be above the ownership and above the employees. So what we have to do is when we come into work, whether it is ownership or whether it is employees, we all have to be focusing on the same thing. And that focusing, what that is taking care of the guest. However that looks in your business, that's the way it is. So you got to take care of the guest the best of your ability. And once you do that, if you showed up to work and focused on taking care of the guest, more so than what am I going to get out of this? When is my vacation? What time do I get off? When's my break? All that bullshit that is creating the division, and then the ownership is going, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm paying you what we agreed to pay you. I pay you on time. I give you a nice building. I give you everything you need to do the job. Why is it that we can't get along? Because we're not focused on the right mission. The employee and the employer, every decision should be made on how we could take care of the guests better. It takes out the individualism of it. It's not what do I get, what do you get, you get a commission, you don't get a commission. It's all such bullshit. All we're doing is creating an environment where it creates a lot of animosity and nobody's happy, right? So how about you try that? You show up to work, you do the best you can, give the employer 100% when you're there. The employer should give you everything you need for you to function on 100%, and that way you have everybody pulling in the same direction. Here's the kicker. If you don't want to be at that job, go somewhere else. Same thing with the ownership. If the ownership is not happy, they're not profitable, they're not content on what they're doing, they're frustrated, close the damn business down. Get another business, try something else, go be an employee. You don't have to be there. So on both sides, you can go and come as you please, but the fact is we all have to be pulling in the same direction. The business should be number one. That should be all we care about. And the business is what we're offering to the guests or customers we have. That should be it. That's all we worry about. And then we just do that to the best of our ability. Everybody leaves. And if nobody's happy, they go somewhere else.